Call him. Bring him to me.
Give me my Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, goddammit. All right. So, it says here on comicbook.com that the original Justice League after credits scene was reportedly much different. Let's see what they have to say about this. There are 2 Justice League end credit sequences after the film, but originally one of those looked very different. Spoilers incoming for Justice League, so if you haven't seen it yet, you've been warned. A visual effects artist named LDN Film, who worked on Wonder Woman, took to Reddit to answer some questions about Justice League, which they had several friends working on. One of the topics involved the original after credit scene, which eventually featured some Green Lanterns. By the way, why doesn't Gal Gadot want to work with that director who directed Wonder Woman anymore? I saw a headline for that. Is that true? Post it in the comments section, let me know. The original after credits scene was shot in principal photography. That was shot, yes, in principal photography was Bruce being woken in the night in his lake house by a green light and being visited by Tomar-Ray and Kilowog. It was cut fairly early on during post, LDN Film said. Multiple leaked deleted scenes hit the internet recently, confirming one of LDN Film's other reveal. So this very well could be true. I haven't seen any of these leaked things. And no, I can't do a reaction to them, or at least not on screen. Because leaked footage gets you blocked and strikes and all that type of shit. Now, 2 Green Lanterns did show up in the final version of the film, but it was during the flashback sequence showing the great battle between the Amazons, Atlanteans, and Steppenwolf's forces. This is true. Having 2 well-known Green Lanterns in the scene would have been a big deal. While fans aren't sure what the dialogue consisted of, odds are it set up an Earth-focused Green Lantern. They likely would have addressed why there wasn't a Green Lantern on Earth to help repel Steppenwolf's new takeover, a specific reason he mentioned when targeting Earth now. Tomar-Ray and Kilowog are both fan favorites of the Green Lantern Corps, and both were featured heavily in the original Green Lantern film. Tomar-Ray is from the planet Zubar, and is still revered years after his death as the planet's shining beacon of what it can accomplish. He also helped Hal Jordan immensely throughout the years, as did Kilowog. Speaking of Kilowog, he has often served as the training officer of new recruits to the Green Lantern Corps. He's one of the most powerful lanterns, but once you earn his trust, he's also one of the most loyal and will do anything to keep the Corps strong. He trained most of the Earth origin lanterns, which makes sense since he's also one of the most powerful lanterns on the roster. Fans will hopefully get an extended edition of the film. Having this scene included would be more than welcome. Following Justice League film... what the hell? Following the Justice League film, a Flashpoint movie is on the horizon for the DC Extended Universe, which will include a Batman. A Batman. While fans of the DC Comics know the title of Flashpoint to be extremely inclusive amongst the comics the comic universe's biggest names, the movie appears to be following that lead. The story, written by Jeff Johns, sees a massive battle between Amazons and Atlanteans playing out in a world created when Barry Allen saved his mother's life, skewing the timeline and causing Bruce Wayne to take a bullet rather than his father. I would love to see Negan play that drunk-ass, gun-wielding, red-eyed Batman. I would love to see that. Man! The writer of the series and now mastermind of the DC movie landscape, Jeff Johns, promises Batman will be present for the Flashpoint movie. There's elements in it that we're going to be playing into that we couldn't do anywhere else, Johns explains. The scale of it, the Batman story of it all. Of course, Johns did not clarify which Batman would be featured in the film, while talking to EW. As the comics go, Thomas Wayne, who was portrayed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan, that's his name to me, he's Negan to me, in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, dons the cowl in the Flashpoint world. Both Morgan and Flash Ezra Miller have expressed their interest in seeing the current Walking Dead star reprise his Thomas Wayne role with the cape. I would love to see that. You better start eating, Morgan. You better start eating. Because your ass is skinny as hell right now. Of course, the comic story resets when Barry Allen corrects the timeline, making Bruce Wayne Batman. Once again, the live-action adaptation, however, reverses the opportunity to provide Ben Affleck the graceful and cool segue out the Batman character he has been searching for. It would be cool if he did show up and start crying at the end when Barry gives him that letter. I thought that was so cool. That was so happy and sad all at the same time, man. The seeds of the Flashpoint movie are planted in Justice League when a scene in which Barry visiting his father Henry in prison is paired, with some witty dialogue. The Flashpoint movie is currently slated for 2020, which follows Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman 2 movies. While the identity of the Batman character and actor is to be revealed, Flashpoint will be Jason Momoa's next outing as Aquaman, following his standalone film. Man, yeah. Oh my God. There's like a lot of other stuff here. I've probably read past certain, I did. I read past the title and then the other shit. All the shit was interesting though. Wow. So, everybody, I know y'all want, the majority of you wanted a, Zack Snyder cut, because I definitely want to know what his full vision was. I loved Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I want to know what his vision was for this. I really do. I assume it was better. Because this, I liked it, but it was average at best. It was average fun time at best, in my opinion. And Snyder, I'm behind you all the way, 100%, bruh. Let's get that extended cut. Let's get that ultimate extended exact Snyder cut of what the movie was meant to be. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my reaction video, hit the like button. It kind of was a reaction, because I read these fresh. Rather than reporting the news, I react to what I read. So yeah, because I became famous for reaction, I've made reactions what I do. I'm almost always reacting to something. So post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, I don't motherfucking care. 10 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.